Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nations Cup. We're here in our fourth best of 5 of the day. On the left-hand side, we have Spain. On the right, we have Ukraine. This is the draft style of Meta Madness, meaning that the heroes that are picked and played on the map are unavailable for the future maps in this best of 5. So all 90 heroes are available. The bans at the top of the screen only pertain to the map draft. So Diablo, Brightwing, Hogger, etc. can be picked up in future games if they're not banned away. So here's the best example I can give you. If we get a first pick Blaze from the side of Spain, then Blaze will only be playable for this battlefield map. He'll be banned away in the rest of the 5 maps. This is a best of 5 series, by the way. Best of 5 series, so we have a minimum of 3 maps to be seen here. So we either get 3 or 5 maps. Well, we could get 4. Maybe 4. There is a delay on stream. I don't know why the delay command is off, but yeah, there's a delay on stream. It's about 20 seconds or so. Yeah, I actually messaged Lana on Twitter. I sent her a Twitter DM, and I was like, hey, one, do you mind if can I get this tattooed? Because it's her art, it's her art. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it feels weird. Consent is important. So I asked her, and she was like, absolutely. And I was like, if you don't mind, can you send me a screenshot, a high-res file, so that way I can give it to the artist. It's a very simple design, but why not give good quality artwork to the artist that I want good quality from? So yeah. So Lana's all cool with it, so now I'm messaging a local tattoo artist that she's done work on me before, so I'm just messaging her now, and I had some other friends that wanted to get consultation and stuff like that, so gotta figure all that out. But either way, yeah, I'm super pumped about it. I haven't gotten tattooed in a very long time, so it's gonna be awesome. Anyways, Spain on the left, Ukraine on the right. We get into our second ban phase here on Battlefield of Eternity. By the by, it is going to be, I'll have to double check the names, Ukraine banned away Dragonshire, and Spain banned away Sky Temple. Yeah, she works at a Riot now, and she's killing it. She's absolutely killing it. I love one of my favorite things was when she went to Riot. A little bit after when she went to Riot, they released the character in League of Legends that's like a dryad. It's like Lunara basically. And I don't play League of Legends. I don't know anything about the character, but then immediately people were like, "Oh, dude, Lana went over to Riot and she created Lunara in League of Legends." And I'm like, "Yes, of course." Lana Bashinsky has so much sway as a brand new design artist at Riot that she is just given reins to make a brand new hero in a game. I don't really know about that one there, bud, okay? How dare a centaur type creature throw poison at other creatures? That doesn't exist. A centaur throwing spears? That doesn't exist in anywhere outside of Heroes of the Storm. Sorry. Yeah, I remember hearing that and being like, "Oh, okay there, bud." Lucio, Muradin, Chromie for the side of Spain. We'll see a Blaze, Hanzo, Andu, and Garrosh to the side of Ukraine. How are we going to wrap up the rest of this Spanish draft? A Vala and Urel. I like it. A lot of good control. Burst abilities high. Spain with a beautiful draft here. You know what, chat? I think we're gonna go get a beer soon. I actually also figured out while I was walking to and from the fridge, because I needed to stretch my legs too. There's a really good Mediterranean place down the street, so I might go get Mediterranean food. Hey, Prostman Pat. Tychus to round out the draft for Ukraine. I honestly think both these teams have S-tier drafts. Both of these drafts are absolutely wonderful. I don't know who I'd bet for. I don't know who I'd be gambling on, but that's for all of you to decide, because we have a gamble starting out here in just but a moment. I think it's time for a beer cast, chat. I don't know about all of you. I think I've earned a beer. I think I've earned myself a beer. All right, let's start that prediction. There we go. If you do not see that there's a prediction, F5 your stream. You've got a solid minute and a half from when you're hearing me say this to get your gambles in. Who's going to win the map? By the way, if you are not following and you're like, man, I'd like to put a bunch of points on Ukraine because I love that country. Well, if you follow the channel, you get yourself a nice chunk of channel points. So if you'd like to throw in some extra gambles, be sure to follow. If you want to support the stream further, it's always super duper appreciated as we get into map number 1. In our 4th best of 5 of the day on the left-hand side, we've got Spain. We got Pep on the Urel, Exulium on the Lucio, Nano to play the Chromie. We always do this once at least whenever we cast Spain. Joanna on the Muradin, and Drac to play the Vala. Over to the right side, we've got Ukraine. We've got Ara playing the Blaze. We'll see Tychus played by Blu-ray. Hopak on the Hanzo. Den on the Garrosh. And Shaquille on the Anduin. I believe the Shaquille player is a sub. Will Spain be bringing the pain, or will Ukraine make it rain? Thank you very much for that, Sachi. How are things? Things are going pretty good. Things are going pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. My stomach hurts a little bit today, but I get to cast Heroes of the Storm. I get to go to Germany to cast Heroes of the Storm. By the way, if you missed the news, I am one of the casters that will be at Berlin. I was announced on Friday. I have known about this for a little bit, and I had to be quiet about it for a bit, and it was very hard. Darth Lizard Lord the Third, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Resend your alert when we get out of game, as we got a nice chunky gamble between Spain and Ukraine. Time Walker's Pursuit level 1 for the Chromie. Keep in mind that it has a 4-second reveal, but if you reveal an enemy, they will be revealed for 4 seconds after. Now, the area will, the AoE reveal will go away, but you still get vision of your target, so nice way to, so here you go. So the AoE, the circle, will expire after 4 seconds, but you'll still see that little red dot over all of their heads. That means they are seen by the enemy. Also, if they have the, you know, because sometimes we get viewers in here who don't play heroes and they just hang out. If you also see the gray eye over people's names, as you can see here, like, see how there's the little bluish gray? That is when they're invisible. So red is seen, blue sort of gray is invisible. Well, little tidbit for all of you that might not know some of these small mechanics in Heroes of the Storm. Are you going to hit all the Berlin clubs? I'm going to be hitting all of the Berlin museums. I quite literally yesterday was looking at museum passes in Berlin, and it looks like there's a couple day, I don't know if it's a 3-day or if it was the 1 day, but there's a $20 Euro museum pass for Berlin that I think I'm gonna buy, so that way I can just go to a bunch of museums, because that's my game plan was. I'll get to Berlin a little bit before the tournament starts, because that's how my flights work out. And I'm just gonna go around and see a bunch of history. I mean, why not explore the city of a country that I've never been to? Well, no, I've been to Germany, sorry. I've never been to Berlin, though, so. And there's a lot of, oh, Lucio missiles will chase off after the Blaze, but there's going to be a trade into the Muradin. Oh, Indomitable Eye Garrosh, can he get away? Vala with the vault forward. A lot of good healing, the Hungering Arrow. The Hungering Arrow with the last bounce. But yeah, no, I'm going to go to museums. There's a botanical garden I found somewhere in Berlin, so I'm going to go to that. I'm going to go to beer gardens. I'm going to eat a lot of schnitzel. I'm going to drink a lot of good beer. And I'm going to eat some wurst. A lot of schnitzel, though. I freaking love schnitzel. Also, I'm going to try and find, like, some breakfast places, like a diner or something like that. Try and get some German breakfast and see how they do it. Also, pizza. I'm getting pizza in Berlin. I want to see how German pizza is. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's absolutely great, but I'm curious. Goodbye, Vala. Dear Lord. Ukraine bringing the pain. Wait, no. Ukraine's making it rain. There we go. Set it backwards. Hanzo on the right-hand side will start racing against the enemy. We have Chromie artillery dropping in here and there slowly but surely. Hanzo, I don't think, wins this race against the slow burn of Chromie. Though, if they get a kill on Murden, that's still great experience. You may lose the objective, but you're just going to get chonky experience from these early game kills. Well, not chunky, but you're going to get a nice bolster in experience in these late game kills. Oh, the way that Hanzo animation looked right there, that was kind of weird. Scatter off the wall, scatter off the wall. No way! Jotaro! Unfortunate.
Our triumph brings order to this realm.
All right, 17 stacks on the Hanzo. We've got 7 stacks for the Garrosh as well. Puncturing arrow at 8 currently. This will be a Larian favoring the side of Spain. Moving in through the top lane with a decent shield, which will be eradicated. Joanna. That Muradin dropping fairly low. Oh my god, that was... Dear lord. Oh, Tychus makes quick work of this. He's got the bigger they are at level 7. Tychus holding level... excuse me, at level 4. Tychus holding level 7. He's gonna go Relentless Soldier, okay. Relentless Soldier. Hanzo's done with his simple geometry at level 1. He's got the extra scatter created off the bounce. Skullcracker for the Muradin, Divine Steed, Reverse Amp. Monster Hunter, okay. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary for any of them. Adhoral Anomaly for the Chromie, but that's not either crazy. Oh, that's a dead Muradin. No, okay. I was about to say, if Exulium saves this, this is about to be the best Lucio I've ever seen. Okay. Slow, but easy clear in bottom. Oh, we do have 10 talent tiers coming up, so let's go ahead and cycle through those numbers, chat. Continued pressure on the top lane. Sorry, I'm just skimming the stats. Really, oh wow, Blaze with a lot of siege. Dear lord, 10k more siege by the Blaze compared to like Chromie or something. Nice Blaze play so far. We do have the camp and bottom to be grabbed by the members of Spain. Little Twin Flame onto the fort front gate. Next Immortal phase will be spawning in the east-west positioning. And those 10 talent tiers will be at the top of your screen in just but half a level. Chromie gonna try and find some... nice use. So at Horrible Anomaly, you can keep summoning these time traps. Not keep summoning them, but you get the extra ones. So it'll be a good way to tank some tower shots and get some... just get a little bit of siege onto the fort here in top lane. Alrighty. Next objective phase should be hotly contested. Defensive positioning for the Immortals. Exulium with the initial race on the Lucio. Nano trying to drop in a little bit as well. Muradin and Vala push up the bottom lane. No Fallen Shaman available for them for another minute and 26 seconds. Fallen Shaman will go to top lane. 10 talent tier for the side of Ukraine. Are they going to try and find a play off of this? They will not be able to do so. Time Trap does see Den make the rotation. Actually, Time Traps are going to see multiple rotations, and there's the Time Walker's Pursuit reveal. First phase of the Immortal is going to be going over to the side of Ukraine. I don't think Spain... Okay, now that they have 10, they're going to be able to fight this, but I think they get to the 50% mark and then fight. No, they go for the fight immediately. Dragon Arrow onto Muradin mid-air. Wow, bunker down from Blaze. He pops the Pyromania and is able to back away with a third of his HP, but not a whole lot of mana either. Okay. Blaze taps well, re-engages. Actually looks like a few well taps. Nice check into the bush with the Divine Star from Anduin. Chastise will connect onto 2. High five from the Lucio mitigates that, though. Light Bomb onto 2 enemies. That might be the kill pressure they need for Urel. She gets the Ardent Defender, slowing Sands. Righteous Hammer, Divine Steed, and they're out of there. Time Stop will slow down Blu-ray and Aura, but that's the first phase. It's like one Twin Flame triggers the second phase. And Mortals go to race positioning. Hopaka already setting up for the scatter off the wall. Nicely done. Scouting arrow with the Sonic onto the low side of the objective area. Groundbreaker, Warbreaker for the Garrosh on 11 stacks. No cooldown reduction just yet. That's going to be a toss onto the Murden, but Garrosh is so very low. The Leap of Faith is a Chimo Cleanse, and the Commandeer Odin will be summoned. Chromie moves to the left-hand side, and she starts working on the Immortal race. Commandeer Odin poking with Ragnarok missiles and Annihilation. Hanzo getting some vision with the Sonic Arrow. A scatter off the wall as well. Chromie still getting good damage. Hanzo. Arrow's gonna go wide of the enemy heroes. That's gonna be Hopaka. Threatened but not going down. A zoning light bomb from the Anduin, and Blu-ray immediately goes and starts chunking into this Immortal. Muradin slows things down, but Hopaka's got a damage over the wall, and 122 HP? 122 HP! Oh, that's just a kick in the nards right there, man. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay, well, Larian goes down into bottom lane. He'll start working on the fort. Yrel is going to be playing inside the slowing sands. Den is needing to back away. Catches Yrel mid-air, gets the Warlord's challenge, and she is rootin' tootin' bootin'. Spain clutching it. Spain brought the pain. But Ukraine has been making it rain. Team fights are going over to Ukraine consistently. I do want to point out as we look at the minimap, it does not feel like Ukraine is the one, is not the leader in all of this. But realistically, this bottom lane fort and this top lane fort, these have been sieged down by the Immortal. It hasn't been, oh, Spain Spain got a great fight and then they got some siege. No, this is only advantages from the Immortal that's been assisting them. And now with Commandeer Odin and actually 13 in their pockets, a little bit of pressure is applied into the bottom lane. Slowing Sands are going to be here. Jet Propulsion getting the upgrade with the collision course for some extra damage. Great scatter off the sidewall, and Vala does go down to the Tychus. We will see Hopaka getting timed out for just a second as Muradin's avatar is keeping him alive for now. He'll tap well, but that was a fantastic kill on Vala, and now we disengage. No, they're going to stick around at bottom. Blaze goes to top to soak up and push onto the fort front gate. The re-engagement of the fight. Tychus is going to start shredding into Muradin. Look at Muradin's health pool. The bigger they are, the overkill is activated. Skullcracker value. Hanzo with an arrow to the face. I was a dwarf man until I took an arrow to the face. Timeout from Chromie. She is dead. Someone will get the kill. Scatter almost gets the bounces to kill Exilium. But Yrel is getting chunked by the Tychus. Oh, melting point? No, he doesn't have melting point. Lucio is living with a sliver of HP too many times, and it scares me. Not really a sliver. He's got a hearty chunk. So bottom lane fort will go down to the minions. Tychus making sure he gets a regen globe for his mana, and the Immortal race phase has begun. Vala starting to do her work here on the north side.
I must take up a new position.
Okay. They give over the first phase. Bottom lane fort has gone down. Ukraine in the lead structurally. Garrosh needing one more groundbreaker stack. Immortals will swap positions, but it's going to be Ukraine setting up for a defensive posture. Blaze is seen by the Muradin, I think, right? I think he was. He stepped into that bush. Maybe not, actually. Either way, that's going to be a arrow from Hanzo. Beautifully done! The taunt from Warlord's challenge. The light bomb on top of it. A quick
Double kill
to the side of Ukraine. And they'll leave Garrosh and Anduin around the bottom, because, you know, they don't really race that well. So you put Tychus, you put Hanzo on the Immortal, and start winning that race. Garrosh is going to zone back the Vala. He's actually going to start moving up towards the objective area, because Muradin's putting pressure onto this Hanzo. The Chymo Cleanse! No! Oh, Muradin, will he get punished for this? He pops Avatar, and he's out of here. Hey, Nozdub, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 years. Thank you very much, but I'll resend your alert when we get out of game. I appreciate the continued support for the channel. I hope you've been well. Ukraine's winning fights but losing the objective. but somehow losing objective? Well, I mean, the enemy's got Vala. Q build Vala on this map is quite strong. Lucio will go down. The first objective phase to the members of Ukraine right here. A Larian going into top lane. Hanzo needs to go clear out bottom. Fallen Shaman not targeted by the towers, but still going to be easily cleared up by Hanzo. He's got a Dragon's Arrow if he wants to rip it across the map and try and get a stun for his allies. He would get the full duration stun of 2 seconds. What is the Belith damage right now? Belith is dealing 1,604 damage into structures, 802 basic. There's an arrow across the map from Hanzo. Full duration stun. Nicely done, Hopaka. That's Murden popping Avatar, but can he get away? He's got a Dwarf Toss. Hanzo chases. Auto, scatter. Where's the scatter? Where's the scatter? Where's the scatter? Giant Slayer level 16, chonking that Murden down. The Immortal will expire, but the members of Ukraine still have Chromie and Murden dead on the enemy side, so they got a small minion wave. They're going to start pressing onto this keep. Minion wave right behind this as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see them disengage once the Murden starts to respawn. Chromie does have some nice artillery to poke, but I think without Murden, they could threaten this keep, maybe take it down. The damage is pretty decent between Hanzo and Tychus, the sustained damage. But yeah, they get 50% of the keep, and they'll respect the members of Spain, even though the talent tier advantage is to Ukraine. Thanks for coming by, Nasdub. I hope you've been well. All right, we got Glyph of Faith, Chromie with the... What is her 16 here? It's the fast forward, right? Templar's Verdict for the armor reduction. We've got the up the frequency, Manticore, Dwarf Launch. All right, Manticore's a big pickup for the side of Spain. That's a huge one for Vala. A lot of chonk in value. She did go Gloom as well at level 13.
I am on my way, mortals.
Ooh, this top lane wave is quite massive, I'm not gonna lie. Do we have, let's get vision really quickly of Hopaka and friends. Where's the enemy? Okay. Chromie, Vala, they're all seen. Yrel as well. They don't know where the Murden is. He is on the bottom right of our screen. There you go. Murden actually will be jumping in, but speaking of jumping in, Yrel can't even press a button because Blaze comes in with that collision course. Chonky damage. Well, it should be first half of the Immortal phase easily over to the side of Ukraine. Murden, where are you going, bud? What are you setting up for? He's got Avatar. Blaze throws some oil into the bush. Garrosh anchoring on the low side of the objective area. That's a Rain of Vengeance. Leap of Faith will be able to pull the Garrosh back as the scatters chunk into this. Oh my god, this Murden's so dead. I think Murden died because Blaze got thrown on top of him. I think Blaze's body got the kill, but it was Garrosh who initiated it. Indomitable used high five to counter the Warlord's challenge, but Vala is deleted. Goodbye, Vala. This is looking like Ukraine gets a very healthy Immortal to go into bottom. Why is it bottom? Because bottom is the more well-defended lane. God dang it.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
Okay. Alright, so the Murden scattered out in the bush. He gets the Dwarf Toss away. Commandeer Odin will be summoned. Big red button is available. Do have the Titanic Might for the Garrosh. He gets the double toss. Alright. This... Oh, I hear an arrow. Oh my... Goodbye. That's the end of the map. Okay. Well, Ukraine has a decisive ending for map number 1 with a solid quadra kill. Nano doing their best to just throw out some sand here and maybe take Hopaka to the beach, but I don't think it's gonna be a beach day for Hopaka. Nice timeout, avoids the scatter. Jet Propulsion says hello to Chromie. The core will fall rapidly, and ladies and gentlemen, Ukraine will have map number 1 in our final best of 5 of the day. What's up, Kalis? Good to see you, bud. Hope you've been well. Yeah, Chad, I think it's time for a beer. I think it's time for a beer. I'm out of water. I don't want tea. Hey, nicely done, Blu-ray. Very nice. Nice. There's some England mother heading towards the car. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into damn it. Welcome back into Nations Cup, everyone. There we go. Welcome back into Nations Cup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of Spain. On the right, it's going to be the side of Ukraine. As a reminder, because I keep mentally tripping up on it, we are in the Meta Madness style of drafting, which is going to be heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for the following map. So this is the perfect example. As we are getting into map number 2, Towers of Doom, we've got Lucio, Muradin, Chromie, Vala, Yrel, Blaze, Hanzo, Anduin, Garrosh, and Tychus, all unavailable because they were played on Battlefield of Eternity. Now, as a reminder as well, bans at the top of the screen do not add to that list. They only pertain to the current draft of Towers of Doom. Thank you, Be Crazy, for the double redemption. Do you die if you eat the chicken Caesar wrap? Wait, what? Oh. That one, you know what? That one took me a second. 10 out of 10, Tessa. Cheers. I think someone stabs you. Just never get a chicken Caesar wrap in the middle of March. That's what I've learned. Never get a chicken Caesar wrap in the middle of March. It's always a bad idea. Sylvanas Dahaka, Hanzo, and what to be banned away? Hogger, okay. Towers of Doom, Viking is Abathur. We have not seen any Medivh play yesterday or today. We have seen Medivh bans today. There were Medivh bans in the Germany versus Sweden matchup. There were Medivh bans, but that's the only Medivh involvement we've seen all weekend, which is wild to me. Like, there has been not negative, but there's been seemingly zero priority onto the most bullshit character in the game. Double flapping wings. We got Gerald the Bird and Brightwing as well. Okay. We have Murder, we have Happy Time Murder Friend, and Gerald. Oh, I mean, the reason I bring up Medivh is just the Diablo. The Diablo started my brain going, you could do an early Medivh if you wanted. Could do the early Medivh.
Grant us strength.
Do you ban out Medivh here, chat? Would you, if you're Ukraine, would you ban out Medivh? Before it happens, yes or no? Yes or no? Quickly, yes or no? Do you ban out Medivh? If you're the drafter of Ukraine, you see this happening on the other side. There's Diablo, there's Sergeant Hammer, there's Malfurion. Do you ban out Medivh? I personally would. I would not want to go up against that shenanigan. I'm looking at Twitch chat just to see. You'd consider a ban, yes, but probably not. Why is that, Stark? I want to, like, not like challenging you by any means. I'm just insight into your brain. Let me peel back the. That's gross. Yeah, I was just. You consider a ban? Probably not. You'd go for an off-laner instead. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Just get rid of something you don't want to go up against in the off lane. Build a good, strong core in the bottom lane. Tracer's an off lane adjacent for this map, so I'd take it. Yeah, I think the Tracer's a great ban. Tracer's a fantastic ban, but it was just I like to, you know, you're a talented player in my opinion, so I like to peek into your brain from time to time. Joanna Rexar though, that is beautiful. I love the Joanna Rexar here for the side of Ukraine. It's just, they're checking, I always say this, like, they're checking boxes. Do they have a stun? Do they have wave clear? Do they have burst ability? Do they have a way to engage and disengage? Are their heroics powerful? Do these characters scale throughout the game with their talent, builds, and diversity? All of those things are yes for the side of Ukraine, and also yes from Spain. So this is where I start to get into the realm of going, well, you know, Ukraine had a dominant showing on the previous map. I'd lean into Ukraine a little bit more, but the Sergeant Hammer composition is going to be difficult to crack. My thought process is to win the double soak on Towers of Doom, enabling the offlaner to rotate down to help us versus Hammer. No, that sounds very correct to me, Stark. That sounds like a very good mentality or a very good approach to the draft. As far as I see it, Spain is winning the draft, but IDK Rexar Falstad is a crap load of map control. All right, speaking of our draft, let's go ahead and get a nice little prediction going for all of you. Which team will win Towers of Doom? Map number 2 in our 4th best of 5 of the day. We have this and potentially one, well, potentially many more maps, but we're guaranteed this and one more map. We're guaranteed 2 maps, this one included. I was waiting a few seconds so that way the stream can catch up, so y'all know that the gamble has begun, and I'll do the thing for the few of you that I know you love to hear.
Hey, listen!
Gamble has begun. On the right-hand side, we'll introduce the other side this time around, Ukraine. In the lead of this best of 5 series, Shaquille on the Brightwing, Hopaka playing that Falstad, Blu-ray on the Li Ming, Den playing the Joanna, Ara playing this Rexar, and of course, Misha to be played by Misha. No one controls her. She's her own bear. To the left of the map, on the west side, we've got Pep on the Leoric, Joanna on the Diablo, Extulium playing this Malfurion, Nano on the Lunara, and we'll see Drac on that Hammer. That is the members of Spain. As we move into mid lane, we'll have our first engagement. Get your gambles in. Thank you, Ninja. Spain has the Hammer, but Ukraine has crazy global and wave clear. Yep. Cav, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raidees. How was your stream, Cav? I think I saw you playing Hearthstone, right? You were playing some Hearthstone, drinking some coffee. Don't know why it said it weird. I've been awake for way too long. It's good players, so you know globals are globals and not just heroes who don't press Z to mount up. Diablo, pressure. Oh no, Falstad actually is going to use the flight to get out of this. I think he was out of there with a barrel roll, but that's okay. No big deal. We will be seeing auto attack Falstad at level 1. Magic missiles. Okay, yeah. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary to start out our map number 2. Did you, were you playing standard, or what were you playing? Okay. So Brightwing's chilling in top lane. She does have that Hyper Shift level 1, getting cooldown reduction when enemy minions die. It's just enemy minions, right? It's not just... Enemy minions, okay. I was like, is it all minions? That wouldn't make any sense. Anyways. Sadly, you have to go mow your lawn and be responsible or something like that. I was playing Battlegrounds. Nice. Well, thank you for the raid. Thanks for thinking of me, my friend. I hope the raidees hang out. Personally, I love mowing the lawn, so... If you want, I'll come by and mow the lawn. You can just make me dinner. Or lunch. Can you make me lunch? I'll mow the lawn. Cav refuses to provide a mowing stream we all desperately crave. I mean, I would do a mowing stream if it wouldn't dox me. I would 100% do a mowing stream if it wouldn't dox me. But, yeah, I don't want... Not that I just don't want my location on, you know, out there, so. Sorry, Revolver. Can I make you both? Sure, bud. By the time you get it, it'll be past dinner time. Oh, that's true. I was just gonna have Scotty beam me. Is it safe? Scotty beamed me twice last week. It was amazing. Why didn't anyone tell me my ass looks so big? Fucking Spaceballs. Falstad flies down into bottom lane. We still have Rexar contesting the Leoric on the left-hand side. 4 shots have gone into the core of Spain. Ukraine? Is Ukraine going for 4? No. They give Leoric. Okay. I thought with Rexar pressuring, because I was watching this fight, I didn't realize Rexar broke off and started rotating down. I thought Ukraine was going for the 40-0. Baha mowing calves lawn stream? Sure, yeah, absolutely. Just go to a stranger's house. Hey, look, I'm a Twitch streamer. I don't want to mow my own lawn, but can I mow yours and video myself doing it? Sexy Vegan, thank you for the raid. Thank you very much for the raid, Sexy Vegan. I appreciate you thinking of me. What a name. What a name. 4 more shots into the core of Ukraine, 36-32, favoring the members of Spain. We are currently casting some Nations Cup. This is a tournament for Heroes of the Storm. The winners. So right now we're in EU's second phase. There's 8 teams in Europe. We're going to whittle that down to 4 over the next... Well, this is round 5. There's 7 rounds. So next weekend there's 2 more. There's a Saturday and Sunday next weekend. The top 4 teams in this round robin will go to Berlin, Germany to represent their country. So... You want to, not only do you want to win the series, but you also want to win the series in the least amount of maps, because that also, your map score also affects your placement as well. So if there's a tiebreaker, it comes down to map score. Like, let's say hypothetically Ukraine never loses and France never loses, but France dropped 1 map to another team. Ukraine would be ahead in that moment. There's a landscaper on Instagram who cleans up people's yards for free. You should you should do that, Baha. Oh, I've seen that. I've definitely seen that. No thank you. No thanks. I'd be much happier about influencers if they mowed my lawn. Alright, Revolver. Just DM me your address. And make sure you get a case of beer, please. Actually, one of my neighbors just got a riding mower, and I was walking Bandit yesterday. And I walked by him, and I was like, oh, you get a new toy? And he goes, yeah. He was so unhappy about it. I don't know why, but I was like, this dude does not seem pretty happy about a new... Like, riding mowers are cool, but he was just not happy about it. Oh, there is a chat. Oh, no worries, Sexy Vegan. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it, bud. I know your address. Oh, I do know your address. That's right. I do know your address. I think it's already in... Yeah, it's in DMs, isn't it? From the Christmas card, right? Nara will go down in the top lane. And Rexar to come in with a charge as well. Spain gonna find another kill in top lane. Oh, no, Ukraine finds a kill in top lane. Are we still talking about cutting grass or something else? I don't even know anymore, dude. Common topic here. What? What? What is going on? I'm so confused what's going on. It didn't ring a bell right away without your cam on. I'm so confused what's going on right now, but okay. Wait, you raided into my channel. I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. I'm so tired. All right, whatever, man. Let's focus. I'm losing my brain apparently. What's up, Captain Damage? What do you mean Ukraine 1-0? What do you mean? Why are you surprised? Overpower, Iron Skin from the Johanna, and she backs away. Oh, okay, I was so confused. I was so confused, Sexy Vegan. I was like, but wait, you raided my channel. What's going on? I've been up since 4 a.m. today, so I'm a shell of a human right now. Diablo's going for the initiation back into the enemy. He will lose his souls. That's 32 to 24 in core HP as more shots shall rain into the side of Spain. Blu-ray, actually, I just realized Ukraine's actually down in tower shots, and the Johanna's going to be traded. Spain is the favorite here. I honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. Finland, Netherlands, Spain, and Ukraine are all kind of the teams I don't know the most about. I know a lot of the players on those teams. I just like, I don't know. It's, if I look at like Germany versus Sweden, it's like, ooh, this is gonna be a close one, but Germany's slightly favored. Here, I honest to God, I wouldn't know. Alrighty, well, 23 stacks on the Falstad. He floats into the bush and just starts dumping damage onto the Leoric. Keep in mind, the synergistic levels of 1, 4, and 7 for Falstad. You are building your auto attack damage. You're building your basic attack damage. You heal for 20% of your basic attack damage. Yeah, that one you're dead right there. And while secret weapon, or while your hammering is out, thrown, you deal increased basic attack damage. Which means you deal, you're getting more damage. It's still 20%, but it's 20% of more damage, so yeah. And then also you got sustained wins at level 13%, base damage into things like Diablo and the Leoric. 32 to 20 in core HP. It's 4 to 5 in kills. And the map right now, bottom lane fort gonna be on a sliver of HP. Still a fort currently. We know this is a fort because the center bell tower, or the center teleportation isn't opened up. You can actually check right here. You can even see if I bring up the stats, you can still see it's labeled as a fort. Once the center teleport opens up, it's around 12:30 in game time roughly, or typically. That's when the forts upgrade to keeps. Little fun fact. Love Towers of Doom. There's so much cool little things about Towers of Doom. Like right now, you've got 1, 2, 3 blue, 1, 2, 3 orange. That's Blu-ray taking a ton of damage from Nano. Nano should get the kill on the right-hand side. Gus from the Falstad. Diablo. No way! No way! Nano! 100. A shield glare from Johanna. Wouldn't. Goodbye, Johanna. Well, actually, Diablo. Excuse me. His souls will be consumed once again. He's back into the mix. No teleport open, as I mentioned, so he is going to have to walk back in, and 4 shots will rain into the core of Spain. While Ukraine has sliver of HP left on that structure and bottom. But still, leaving that on a sliver isn't too bad. You convert it right before the next bell tower phase, and then you could potentially get 5 shots while it's slowly gaining that HP and can't be reconverted. So there's a tactic I do think being employed here by the side of Ukraine for that. For you, Spain is clearly the favorite, but you might be wrong. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to judge. I also, as I said, I don't know them enough to make a counterpoint, so. I do, by the way, this hammer skin, when she fires the napalm strike, it's got a pair of brass knuckles inside the center of the napalm strike. For some of her other skins, it leaves the Terran symbol, I think it is, from StarCraft 2. It's like the Wings of Liberty. It's like a Terran logo, I think it is. Terran faction. Baja's here most days. I stream 6 days a week. Mondays are the only day I do not stream. Boars will be unleashed by the Rexar. We have got a Gus from the Falstad pushing Sergeant Hammer in. She is going to be able to boost away the Polymorph from the Brightwing coming through. Li Ming looking for the reset, but it's Falstad who's going to be going down to the Lunara damage over time. Really well played, splitting this fight on the side of Spain. Den, so very low, the Blink Heal from Kill will be able to save the Johanna. 28 to 20 core HP. Fortunately, they're not able to convert this bottom lane bell tower, and it's going to still sit on a tiny itty bit of HP. Diablo on the bottom left of our screen will get the channel. We do have Rexar and Misha delaying out Leoric, who was looking for the greed here. Another phase shift saves the Joanna at the last second. Li Ming gets a huge Arcane Orb into Malfurion. Leoric is gonna try and channel. Misha will delay. Falstad gonna respawn in just but a second. What is the 18 seconds on flight for Falstad? By the way, Diablo does finish out his devastating charge. Phase shift from Brightwing has to go into the top lane, and Leoric is going to get the channel. Wow, Spain just annihilating this Towers of Doom game right now. But it's Towers of Doom, ladies and gentlemen. It's anyone's game. Just because you got 8 HP on your core doesn't mean it's over just yet. Sapper. Just one. All by yourself. He's just chilling.
Red team has destroyed.
I didn't realize that the Sappers have like a root as like a cigarette or something. Or is that their... Oh, that's their tongue is the root. That's what it is. Okay. Looking at models with Baha. Next Sapper camp on the left-hand side, 10 seconds away. Rexar and Misha do finish out the Hunter-Gatherer. Do I do commentary on other games? Yeah, StarCraft 2. We're learning StarCraft 2. I took a break from doing commentary to start playing the game more, but I do want to do some casting. Maybe we'll do some casting next week. We'll see. But yeah, I stream Tuesday through Sundays. 6 days a week. Usually about 6 hours each stream. At least that's what we aim for. Oh, good. Brightwing, no blink heal charge just comes through. Leaping strikes from Lunara. A lot of damage onto the Brightwing. She's trying to float away, trying to... Oh, nice play. They have the bell tower on this left-hand side. Rexar unleashes the boars. The Lunara will be able to snipe the kill onto that Misha. And Brightwing will hearth out. Now, Hopaka in top lane will split soak into the top, and he's going to start putting some pressure onto this bell tower with those sappers. Brightwing was able to hearth out. Single altar phase in the center of the map. This should be good for the members of Ukraine in the way that they've been fighting. That's a bit of a drain onto Li Ming. She breaks that with a blink away. The well is still available in bottom, so they're going to tap it. Rexar and Misha. Oh, they don't get the kill. But Falstad, meanwhile, in top lane, by the way, he's still pressuring this bell tower. He should have flight up and available. Are they not going to delay this? Shield Glare from Joanna? Wow, but Den takes so much... The Shield Glare didn't connect! I'm sorry, but Falstad should have rotated, man. It's so late in the game. You can't be this focused on one bell tower and ignore an entire objective phase. I gotta be a little critical of that. Gotta be a little critical of that. Gust, phase shift, wind tunnel, Diablo stuck against the wall. Falstad chunks him down. That percent-based damage. Falstad, they're going in. Oh, they can't get to Diablo quick enough. Oh, blast shield, small fight, hammering. That's huge. Oh, wave of force. Falstad, he wants the kill and he'll get it. Souls reset on Diablo. Leoric dead for 58 seconds. Not a bad moment. Not a bad moment. You see the ping onto the bottom lane forward. I feel like Hammer's going to be going and dealing with that in just a moment. Bombardment is close. Not anymore. The other thing, too, is I feel like if the bombardment started, they would Spain would run to this bottom right bell tower and convert that. I don't think bombardment was the play, to be honest. I don't think. I could be completely wrong in that. I could absolutely be wrong. But yeah, this bottom lane bell tower being so low, I feel like... I don't know, I feel like you can't be angling for bombardment at that point.
This tower shall serve the Raven Lord.
'20s on both sides. We saw the wind tunnel earlier. We do have the Lord of Terror for Diablo. Combo onto the Joanna. She steps in with the Iron Skin, leaps. Oh my god, that's the wind tunnel. Falstad. Oh my god, Brightwing. She's able to save Den. Oh my god, I thought Lunara had the kill there. Falstad trying to back away from all this damage from Diablo. He doesn't have the souls. He's got 88 lightning breath pop by the Diablo. Den very slow. So is Alpaca. That is Leoric and Falstad traded. Joanna will go down. Diablo's souls are completed once again. When he falls, he'll be respawning in 3 seconds. Misha gonna go down here, but it still is resets for the Li Ming. That's gonna be a root from a kill command. Kill command root at level 20. We had a 1 HP tower game recently. It happens. Oh, I'm seriously, I'm not counting Ukraine out by any means. This game ain't over till the last shots go in. Li Ming gonna tank a few shots here. Li Ming! Gotta be careful of that Lunar when you got 200 HP there, bud. Rexar's dead. Boss is up in 3 minutes. That'll be available at about 22 minutes. A little, sub 22 minutes? Yeah, sub 22 minutes. Single bell tower, center of the map. Bottom lane on about 40% HP. Li Ming comes into mid lane and starts to pressure back the Sergeant Hammer. Yeah, Buttspot did try their best. Close. A mini wave pushed up by the Falstad gently. Well, this is good for the side of Ukraine. The reason being is that there's no bell tower announcement, and Rexar will be spawning before... Or Rexar's death timer's low, so if you get the announcement, there you go. So Rexar will spawn before the altar so you can get back in the lane, get in position. This isn't going to be like, oh, they got to do this awkward poke, or they just have to take the 4 shots and be down at 1 HP. Getting this bottom lane bell tower back in control would be huge, but Diablo and Lunara, Leoric, they're just not going to let that happen. Leoric's already around the altar. Den, once again, stepping up. Ultra capacitors from the Sergeant Hammer are really annoying to deal with. Dude, what? Okay, Ukraine just, all right, Ukraine's accepting that they're gonna be on 1 HP. Leoric does not get the entomb he needs. I mean, this is, okay. I don't know about this, man. I feel like you need your Falstad to come down here and make a wind tunnel play up against the wall, and then you go and do these things.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
I'd like to see some teeth from Ukraine is my point. It doesn't feel like I'm seeing the teeth that we had in the previous game. 1 HP in the dream. Boss is up in 45 seconds. 22 minutes into the game, just about. 22-minute in-game time. They have to be aware of this. Ukraine has to be aware of the boss potential play. Joanna shows. Okay, Falstad gets a camp. Joanna pops the Iron Skin. She's down to a sliver of HP. Brightwing has to use the Blink heal again. Falstad just rotates to mid.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The altars rise.
Boss is up. That cackle means the boss is up. Double altar phase. All right. Falstad, just, you know, soaking bottom lane, looking for level 23. Misha will fall. Malfurion. Like, to get a wind tunnel into this corner or something, man.
To my side.
Falstad flight. Falstad flight. He's going into the bush right behind. Wind tunnel into the enemy team. Malfurion. Oh my god, Alpaca has to barrel roll away. He's in such an awkward position. Diablo with the lightning breath in the backline, as that is going to be Lunar with the leaping strike. Li Ming will go down. Joanna to fall as well. And that's going to be Spain taking map number 2. A lot of passive play out of Ukraine, in my opinion. A lot of moments where it's just Falstad split soaking top. When he, I don't know. I gotta be a little critical. It just did not, the global value just did not seem as apparent or excuse me, didn't seem as utilized as I was expecting from the draft. An effort was made on to Game 3. Yep. It's best of 5, and that's all you can do at that point is say, you know what? We flubbed the execution on this one. We'll bring it back next game. Let's see, where is it?
Welcome! Welcome!
Thank you all for the raids. Much appreciated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nations Cup map number 3 in our 4th best of 5 of the day. We have got Spain on the left, Ukraine on the right, and we're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. This map will be chosen by, let's see, Hopaka wanted first pick. That is the losing side, so Ukraine opted in for first pick priority. That means the map choice comes out from Spain. You had the music turned off for a long time, didn't even realize. It's a good soundtrack, very good soundtrack. Alright, as a reminder, there are 20 heroes banned away. I'm not going to read them all, but the Diablo, Sergeant Hammer, Chromie, Brightwing, Blaze, Hanzo, etc. that were played in the 2 previous maps are unavailable because this is the style of Meta Madness draft. So if a hero's picked and played, they are unavailable for the following map. Now, bans at the top of your screen do not add to that list. They only pertain to the current map draft. So what is going to be prioritized here? Anubarak, Arthas, ETC, Mal'Ganis, May, Stitches, Tyrael, and Varian are the last remaining tanks available. We got a good chunk of bruisers, healers, ranged assassin. No melee assassins actually have been touched at all, so all melee assassins are available, but I feel like we start to get into some of those later in the game, or later in the series. Map number 3, there's still quite a few heroes up and available for priority as Rhaegar does get banned away. Alright. I'm gonna sleep so much tonight. I can't wait. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Just gotta make it till 9 p.m. Hey, I only have to be awake for another 8 hours. I only have to be awake for another 8 hours. Yes. I just need to make it till 9 p.m. I just gotta make it till 9. If I make it past 9, that's even better. That way I can at least reset my sleep schedule. Hogger, first pick for Tomb of the Spider Queen. Not bad at all. Like that for Ukraine. Spain with their kickstart here. Blaze was already played, right? No, Blaze is available?
Victory for the Forsaken.
Bruiser. No, Blaze is in the tank category, that's why. Alright, Blaze was played earlier. That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Sylvanas Dahaka, really like the wave clear and the movement speed in between lanes for Dahaka. That's a nice pickup for the side of Spain. Sylvanas' siege potential is extremely high. Alright. Sustained damage from the Vala. Wait, no, Vala's been played in game 1. No, they can't pick Vala. They can't pick Vala. God damn it, Bobby. Maybe they're gonna finish out the draft and then they'll drop and then redo it, but Vala's already been played. Vala was played on map 1 on Battlefield. Not sure. I don't have the in-game chat, so I can't see what they're talking about. But I'm assuming the players are chatting right now, and that's maybe why they missed. There it is. There it is. Vala equals Greymane. One of you get out. Redo it. You kind of ruined it. Just announce ban. Might just announce ban. Okay. Okay. It's a Greymane. Oh, that was the previous series Greymane was played, right? Okay. Now we just chill till the player gets back in. How is everyone's Sunday? How is your Sunday going, buds? I hope you're nice and cozy. Oh, God. The tattoo artist that I go to, she posted and she was like, tell a sad story. And she posts like 3 prices of the same house 10 years apart from each other. It was like $81,000 in 2012. It was $400,000 in 2022. And then 8 months later in 2022, it went to $800,000. Jesus Christ, the prices in this town. You're back. The lawn's all mowed. Welcome back, bud. We're getting into a draft. Oh, that's quick, dude. You nailed that. You're tiring. Had a long ride this morning, and this stream is what's keeping you awake, dude. I've been up since 4 a.m., man. It's Tired Party on Bahamut's channel. It's Tired Party on Bahamut's channel for sure. When you say you had a long ride, did you go biking or something? Motorcycle? Or you were driving? I don't know what that means, but... Alright, we're speeding back into the draft to where we left off. This is basically where we left off the ban phase. We got a Hogger, a Nubarak, Greymane to the right-hand side. Sylvanas to Hawk on the left, Ban onto the Stukov. You know how to handle the lawn? That Midwest life. Cav, how do you do your lawn? Oh, you get a bike ride? Nice. Good on you, bud. I'm a fan of, and once again, we're talking about mowing the lawn. I'm a fan of mowing a horizontal strip at the front, so that way I can do the up and the back and forth, but I can just spin the lawnmower on, I have a room to spin the lawnmower, and I'm not moving onto the dirt and kicking up a bunch of dirt and rock. The crazy people are the ones who do the diagonal mowing. You're just insane if you diagonal mow your lawn. Welcome back to Bahamut Stream. I don't talk about heroes, I talk about mowing lawns. Sylvanas, Dahaka, Varian, and Ana will be grabbed for Tomb of the Spider Queen on the side of Spain. We're going to need a healer, and we're going to need some extra damage with that Greymane. I'd like to see a mage picked up with the... actually a Jaina would be fantastic here. Jaina for the side of Ukraine, and then maybe they can grab... I like the Deckard. Okay, it shapes on the ground for more CC. Ukraine's got a stellar draft. I really like what they put together here. I like the Ukraine draft quite a bit. How's Spain gonna round out their draft? Chromie was already played in the series, so you're not gonna go Chromie with the Varian. I feel like they still want a mage as well for some sort of big burst. And maybe they were actually considering the Jaina themselves, and now they've got a pivot. I don't hate Gul'dan. Oh, a Deathwing, really? Hypercarry Sylvanas then. Hey, Laura, what's up? I'm wide awake. You've written damn near 1,000 lines of code so far today. No coffee needed. Good sleepers rise up. Stop shoving your good sleep in my face, Alora. Alright? I'm tired. I'm so tired. Nah, welcome in, Alora. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's get a prediction going. How am I doing? I am tired. I am happy to be casting. I am hungry. And itchy. My leg itches. That's what's up. My leg is itchy. Oh, by the way, there's a gamble going if you want to gamble.
Hey, listen.
Oh, wait, wrong button.
Seymour, the house is on fire!
No, Mother, it's just the Northern Lights.
Welcome. welcome everyone into Tomb of the Spider Queen. No! Welcome into Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the left-hand side, we got the members of Spain. Get your gambles in, by the way. Get them on in. Who's going to win this map? There's your level 1. Strack on the Sylvanas. Joanna on the Varian. We've got Pep playing the Dahaka. Nano on the Deathwing. And Exilium playing the Anas. Wiggle that booty. Wiggle that booty! My windows are open, I just realized. On the right-hand side of the map, we got Ukraine. Blu-ray on the... with Deckard Cain. We've got Opaka playing the Greymane, Kill on the on the Jaina actually. Ara playing the Hogger, and Den on that Anub'arak. The reason I'm a little surprised is Blu-ray's been playing Ranged Assassin all day, and that's going to be a swap off for them. Interesting. That's it. 10. That's the whole gamble. That's the whole gamble. What happened, chat? Cowards, a lot of you. Hopefully your sleep is better tonight, man. Oh, it's gonna be for sure. Because I don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. You gotta vote for Spain after the booty wiggle. I can't blame you on that. There we go. Come on, get them odds in. What's the matter with you? Don't know why I said it like that. What a day, man. What a day. What a fun day of casting. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for being here. If you're new to the stream, be sure to follow. All right. No stacking for Janus Frostbite just yet. Hogger going trade at level 1. We have got Dahaka Enhanced Agility at level 1. And Greymane starts working on the camp. Oh, so you can see what look at what Greymane's doing. I talked about this before. Where you basically use the other 2 units to body block one of the bruisers, so that way you take less damage. I learned that from justing. Like, if you basically just walk in a sort of square as you stutter step, you can bait the bruiser minion around and it won't hit you. So, little tidbits. But you're shit at front end. Well, then just work from the back to the front. Just, instead of playing front to back, just play back to front. Easy GG. Next question. Burrow out from Anub'arak. He's able to back off of here. We do have Deckard Cain with some shapes on the ground. By the way, Den is going to be going into full W build, at least right now. He's going to be having the Nerubian armor at level 1 and the Shed Exoskeleton at level 4. That's going to be a burrow in onto the Sylvanas. Deckard Cain's got a root. And the targets are just so different. Varian's sitting there smacking Hopaka, and Anub'arak's just chain CCing the Sylvanas. Oh, man. Oh, Spain's showing some good teeth in this series right now. Map number 1 seemed pretty dominant for Ukraine, but this is going to be some early game pressure onto some of those health bars. Oh boy. Goodbye, Varian. Nice kill from the side of Ukraine. 10 gems, 11 gems dropped on the ground. Deathwing drops from the sky, but he's not able to pick up any of those fallen gems from Varian, as I mentioned, First Blood, to the side of Ukraine. Dahaka gets pressure onto the Hogger, but not a pressure for a kill. Potions continue to be spread around by Blu-ray, down to 30% mana. We'll throw some shapes down on the ground. That Sylvanas is able to get the short distance haunting wave. Den getting chunked, and that will be a counter kill into the Anub'arak. He's going to lose a few gems. That's a taunt from Varian. Kill going to be going down. That's some of the bank account being drained by the side of Spain. Hello? Spain said, hello, can I get your PIN number? And Ukraine just handed it on over. Nicely done from Spain. Seven talent tier achieved by them as well. Got the Feeding Frenzy for Dahaka. We also have the shitness plating at level 7 for the Anub'arak. Don't look at you, you're all in. Thank you. I appreciate it, Kalis. Oh, earlier today, there was someone who was speaking Dutch in the channel, And I was wishing that you were here so that way you could translate and help and do all that, but I had to tell them to speak in English. By the way, if you did not know, the Feeding Frenzy for Dahaka increases the drag duration amount by 0.5 seconds, so it's increased to 2.25 duration. Ana actually scouts with a sleep dart, and then Den says, or a healing dart, and then Den says, all right, I'll pull the trigger. But I do believe it's don't call an ambulance for Ana, call an ambulance for a Nubarak. Wait, what did Grubby say during CCL that one time? Don't call an ambulance for me, call it... It was like, don't call an ambulance for you, call an ambulance for me or something. He got it absolutely backwards and it was beautiful. Oh, the good old days of CCL. Deathwing takes flight into the sky. He'll get some healing. You'll see those armor plates back for him when he drops down with the Webweaver phase. And said Webweaver phase coming in for the members of Spain. There you go, Deathwing full armor plating as he drops down and clears things out in top lane. Sylvanas makes quick work of the last towers in mid. All that's left is the front end. So yeah, no, just keep working from the back and you'll eventually get to the front. Decker King gets a root onto 2, but it's Alpaca who needs to back away on the gray main, tapping well. We've got the Nubarak trying to find a counter combo or counter pressure, but it's Decker Kane who will fall. Webweaver in the top lane still alive. Bottom lane Webweaver cleared out by the Hogger. I feel like they were going to look for a very aggressive rotation onto Hogger and bottom, but not going to be the case as 10 Talonteers are on the top of the screen, by the way. Shield wall for the Varian. Thanks, Baha. Best advice. Hey, that's what I'm here for, bud. I know that's what everyone hits me up for. They're like, man, Baha, let me get some of that hairstyling. Let me get some of those coding tips. That is a lot of gems on Hogger that might fall here, and I do believe they will. Sylvanas will go down the left-hand side. Exulium very low, 200 HP. Dahaka's able to brush talk down to bottom lane. He just leaves the fight. He's like, all right, cool, got a kill, bye. Chat, I may be very tired, but does she say metal spiders? Like metal, like... Anyways, by the way, if you play the game, click that gem. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. No one wants to free Harrison Jones, ever. Time to grill hot dogs for lunch. Dude, you are the second person to talk about hot dogs today. What's your brand? What's your weenie brand? Cav was, or not Cav, Ninja, I believe, was talking about the hot dog they had earlier for breakfast. Breakfast? Late dinner? Dead Hogger. No meat for him. Drag is going to be going down as they have the nano boost. Oh, that's unfortunate. A kill on Devarian might be had. Deathwing with the Cataclysm in. Bellowing Roar does split the Anubarak, who did cocoon the on the left side of our screen. Greymane will be traded in this moment. Varian going to try and get the counter kill onto Den. Exulium needs to get these heals onto Varian, but it's just too far away. Sleep Dart will connect. That is a Jane in a very bad spot. A lot of gems to be dropped by her. Den doesn't get stunned. Oh, 39 on the Anubarak. As he zooms away, he's got that Shed Exoskeleton level 4, which is going to give him mount speed for 3 seconds when he slaps W. Wait, you're having hot dogs for dinner? Is it hot dog day? Apparently it's hot dog day! Jade, what's your brand? What's your brand? Ballpark, Nathan, Oscar Mayer. Some bougie brand. The Butcher, I don't know. Dahaka steps out of the bush, goes for a drag, doesn't connect, and that'll be a quick clear into bottom lane as the Webweavers do descend. Nathan's are good, but I use a local brand. They're all beef thick hot dogs.
Give me that ding dong.
You have to go look at something fancy. Yeah, I like all beef hot dogs personally. That's why I like Nathan's, the skinless beef frankfurters. Dahaka doesn't have another drag available. Wailing Arrow connects onto Anubarak, but he zooms away. Exilium on the left-hand side is going to try and back off, but that will not be available for Ana. She goes down. Hogger Does fall to the Dahaka. Varian trying to back away. He pops the shield wall. The Jaina damage. Cataclysm from Deathwing. He's got the Bellowing Roar. Oh, wait. That's a lot of damage onto the Anubarak. Almost kill onto Blu-ray. Dahaka might find it. No! The Cocoon, point blank. The old man is saved from the retirement home. He had hot dogs 2 days ago. If you want to drop $13 on Weenie's, Snake River Farms, Wagyu hot dogs. Wow, I'd try that. I'd try that. By the way, Judgment for the Varian at level, or Juggernaut at level 13 for the Varian, percent base damage. I'm a little surprised by that. Shattering Throw, I thought would have been the pickup to destroy the Anubarak armor consistently. Oh, hello, Anubarak. Just thinking about Baja gobbling down hot dogs is giving me all sorts of cravings. Oh, are you gonna go get hot dogs too, Revolver? Everybody gets weenies today. Instead of a cooked goose for every family, it's weenies for all. Stay a while and listen can be canceled out. Greymane still goes down as Deathwing is pressuring onto Jaina. On the top of our screen, we've got a Nubarak. That's 40-some gems going down the drain, chat. Spain saying Ukraine that map number 1 was an absolute fluke, and we are gonna shut you down on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Dahaka's playing to the far side of the keep. They've got a camp here. I feel like they might look for end. Nah, I guess not. Their positioning was leading me to believe that, but I was baited. 27 out of the 60 gems necessary. Boss is up and available. Fun fact, if you did not know, lore-wise, Tomb of the Spider Queen is below Sky Temple. How do we know that? On Sky Temple, the boss, which is this one, will be goes through the doorway and goes to Sky Temple. Also, if you free Harrison Jones, he jumps out of Sky Temple with the gem that you free him, or with the Easter egg that you do on this map. It used to be that Sky Temple was above Haunted Mines, because on the Viking release video, the Vikings fall from Sky Temple into Haunted Mines, but that was changed. Lore was retconned. Anubarak shall fall here. I don't see a world where he gets away with this little HP, but Drac, as the Nana Boo, is going to try and back away, and actually Haunting Waves back into the Greymane. Ana gets the kill. That's a drag onto somebody. Jaina pops the Frostbite. She tries to get some sort of counter pressure, but she's the one who's going to be cooked up and served for dinner. Sure, why not? We'll use that. They run past the keep. Varian tanks a couple shots. Sylvanas locks it down, and this is Spain with a 13-minute map on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Not as fancy as you thought. They're Boarhead's hot dog. That sounds kind of fancy to me. I feel like, honest to God, anything that isn't ballpark is kind of fancy. Oh, we're getting kills instead of ending, I see. Anubarak will find a kill onto the Varian. Ana, 200 HP. She's going to go down. 21% off the core. The bottom lane Siege Giants get the keep. That is Greymane getting a kill onto the Dahaka. We need Camp's first Kappa. I don't know if you need that Kappa there, bud. A little more damage on the core from the Siege Giants. Jaina's going to clear those out quickly. Sylvanas with the Will of the Forsaken. Oh, she didn't do it! She didn't do it! She didn't do it, chat. Oh, just runs right past the Jaina, huh? What are we doing here? No way you get this counter kill. Oh, fair point. Yeah. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Boss to be grabbed on the side of Ukraine. They find a few kills, but they have 0 keeps available. On the opposing side, Fort. Constant catapult pressure in all 3 lanes with no matching catapults or periodic catapults on the side of Ukraine. Sylvanas dead for the next 21 seconds. Anubarak, goodbye. What? I looked at Sylvanas' death timer, and then all of a sudden, there's just a squash bug on the screen. Yeah, I think about that often too, Captain Dame. It's just like, in these moments where it's your death is being delayed out, it's one of those moments where it's like, do you just run at core and try and die as quickly as possible to get your death timer closer to your allies? Or do you think you can be Baby Houdini and get out? Oh, Dahaka is seen. Ah, good attempt on the far side of the wall. Speaking of Baby Houdini, that's what I call my neighbor's dog at this point. They have this, they tell me it's a miniature, what's it called? Bernese Mountain Dog? No. Oh God. Oh, what's the name of it? I'm blanking on it. But it's a miniature version of like this dog that's supposed to be usually massive, and the dog's name is Penny. But I started calling her Baby Houdini because she breaks out of their backyard constantly. She doesn't leave, she just chills in the street. I'll be walking back with Bandit, and I'll just see her in the street, and I'm like, oh, where's Barry? And I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, you got out again, didn't you? So I go over to, like, I'll go knock on the door, and Barry's like, what's up, Chris? And I'm just like, oh, your dog got out again. And he's like, God damn it. Anyways, sorry, I keep trying to figure out what's the name, what the breed of the dog is, but it's blanking right now. I'll look after the game. Cocoon on to the variant, as there's going to be a Webweaver phase over to the side of Ukraine, over to Spain. Cursed Bullet into Nano, who will use Bellowing Roar, pushing back so many enemies. Greymane isolated, somehow lived with, I think, like 13 HP right there. Sylvanas Haunting Waves in, looking for the chase. Shockwave from the Hogger. That's a dead hole Paka. Actually, no, it's not. Hogger will be traded. Dahaka picks up the gems. I love that Dahaka picks up the gems. Lurker Strain, Drag. That should be a dead Greymane. Maybe not. Oh, the old man's going to the retirement home, though. Isn't a miniature Bernese Mountain Dog a Bernese Hill Dog? That's good. That was clever. I like that. That was really clever. Spain takes map number 3 in a pretty dominant 21-12, losing a touch of HP on their top lane for it. More than a touch. A hearty slap amount of HP on their top lane for it. I gotta get a beer, chat. I gotta get a beer. I gotta run to the bathroom. Wow, the 8K on Ukraine, eh? Is it a Mastiff? No, I don't think it's a miniature Mastiff. Is Greymane immortal there? Nope, they just had a really good healer in Blu-ray. Blu-ray is just a very good healer. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Infernal Shrines will be map number 4 in our final best of 5 of the day. On the left-hand side, we got Spain. On the right, it's going to be Ukraine. Will we see a map 5, or is this going to be the shutdown from Spain? Ukraine had a very strong showing on map number 1 on Battlefield of Eternity. Will the Diablo map give a bolster to Ukraine and push us into map 5, or is this just going to be the end of our day through Infernal Shrines? Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. As a reminder, we have 30 heroes banned away from the previous map. So like things like Lucio, Sergeant Hammer, Janus, Sylvanas, Deathwing, Lunar, Uriel, Blaze, Brightwing, things like that are all banned away. As always, the bans at the top of your screen only pertain to the current map that's being drafted, but a lot of priority once again into Mephisto and Genji. Look, all I'm going to say is this. I know you all are sick and tired, you're probably not, of me talking about how good Cho'Gall is. And realistically, Ukraine, if you want to go to a map 5 and actually contest this series for a W, you got a Cho'Gall right here, right now. I swear to God, I swear on a gift sub to Twitch chat, if Ukraine picks Cho'Gall, they will win. If they lose, I'll gift a sub. If they gotta get Cho'Gall, though. That's how you win this. That's how you go to game 5, is you Cho'Gall the enemy. And then in game 5, hypercarry Butcher with Zarya. Miniature giant space hamster. Ah, I see. Okay. Thank you for the explanation. First pick Rhaegar. Can you believe that Rhaegar's been banned away for like 3 maps or not even prioritized? I think he's been banned away for most maps actually now that I think about it. When it comes to tanks available, Arthas, ETC, Mal'Ganis, May, Stitches, Tyrael, Varian, and Cho'Gall. I was on board into the hypercarry Butcher Zarya. Why not? Zarya gives Butcher shield. Butcher charges in. Win game. What could possibly go wrong? Now I just think you know nothing. Stark, it's been a sham this whole time. You're just now realizing I know nothing? Come on, man. The writing was all over the wall. Haven't you seen those Reddit threads about how Bahamut's an awful caster? I haven't, and I'm glad. Rhaegar, ETC, Gul'dan. We're going all Warcraft. Warcraft draft for Ukraine. Diablo draft for Spain right now. It's very thematic. How about we throw Nova offlane while we're at it? Yeah, sure, dude. Absolutely. Everyone knows she's got the best wave clear. We can't see the wall because of the green screen. I'm an idiot. That's my bad. There's Reddit threads? I don't actually know. I remember I read a Reddit thread at the beginning of CCL talking about like CCL casters and stuff like that. And Doa was like, oh man, Bahamut, you shouldn't read that stuff. It's going to get you down. I was like, no, it fuels me. It fuels me. Their hatred fuels me. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I'm doing it, you're not. Well, but Bahamut, I don't have the viewers like you do. No. I didn't have the viewers like I do now. 5 years ago when I first started Twitch streaming. My viewership now, when I've been full-time streaming for 2 years, is better than it was when I first started full-time streaming. So, yeah. Hard work, dedication, and ADHD. All right, now we're going all over the place with these themes. Okay. Offlane ETC, Cho'Gall. This is how you win. You win if you Cho'Gall. They're not going to. They're obviously not going to. Can you Zool the solo lane? It wasn't me just trying to predict the Zool. The Zool actually works really good with the composition. I try my best to always like not be like, ooh, I'm an Oracle. I know what the picks are gonna be. But Zool actually synergizes with this composition. You've got ETC with a power slide, so you Bone Prison, power slide, damage. The Zool is actually really good here. Also, Wave Clear is extremely strong for Zool. Shrine Clear is extremely strong. Siege potential is really good. Skeletal Mages add in extra siege. I do like the Kael'thas as a response, though. Kael'thas on Infernal Shrines, spread that Living Bomb around. Really good poke potential as well. I gotta say, both teams got good drafts, but the most unique draft being on the side of Ukraine, this Kerrigan is an X factor for me. You found a thread from 3 years ago? Oh, really? Huh, I didn't know that. Oh. Cool. 3 years ago, that was before CCL, or was that during CCL? Which team wins Infernal Shrines? Was that an Iron Maiden reference? I don't remember what I said. Did I tell them to run to the hills, run for their lives? Oh, by the way, Gamble. Could be the last game of the day.
Listen.
It could be the final game of the day. Spain in the lead on the left-hand side. Nano on the Kael'thas. Pep playing the Sonya. We've got Joanna on the Mal'Ganis, Drac on the Cassia, and Exilium on the Stukov. HGC. Wait, no, you said someone said they found a Reddit thread from 3 years ago with a simple search. Was it referring? Oh, that's an illegal mount. That's an illegal mount.
5, 4, 3.
Don't know if it matters or not, but we do have Ara on the Gul'dan. We've got the Kerrigan with the illegal mount. Played by Hopaka, we've got Shaquille on the Zool, Den on the ETC, and Blu-ray on the Rhaegar. Any gamblers in chat? Oh, Fear of the Dark. I have a constant fear that something's always near. Fear of the Dark. I haven't listened to Iron Maiden in a while. That might be a good jam for after stream. While I walk Bandit as ETC goes down. First blood over the side of Spain. Oh, all right. Shackler is going to be the level 1 for the Zool for the slowed. Or the it's the, while bone armor is active, nearby enemies are slowed for 35% for 1 second. Basic attacks against enemy heroes that are stunned, rooted, or slowed reduce the cooldown of bone armor by 2 seconds. Bone armor baseline is going to be a 30-second cooldown. Is it illegal because it changes the hitbox? I don't think it changes the hitbox. I think it's harder to hit in general because the model is reduced in size. That's why. The hitbox, I believe, is the exact same size. It's just the model, it looks different. Someone in chat, if you know the answer, by the way, please do correct me. But I don't think it actually changes the model size. I'm pretty sure it's just harder to hit because it's visually smaller overall. I'm trying to wait until she goes mounted. Yeah, I don't think that circle reduced in size. Nice power slide from ETC. Kerrigan comes through with a Ravage. Not a Ravage, sorry. With the Impaling Blades and the Primal Grasp. Mal'Ganis, Night Rush out of the bush. Gonna get hit with a Bone Prison from the Zool. We do have a combo once again from the Kerrigan, but there's just so much pressure on the Mal'Ganis and he's not falling quick enough. Zool does go down, and it's Spain who come out who come out victorious. I gotta be honest, Mal'Ganis' health bar did not move whatsoever in that engagement. I feel like it just stayed at 90%. Good plays from Spain.
Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
Can someone after this game please remind me to give Bandit the redemptions from Be Crazy earlier? I keep forgetting. I remember them during the game, and then I forget again. So if someone could remind me after this game is over, I'd much appreciate it so I could do it. I mean, even if this is the last game of the day, I'll still do it before ending the stream or something. Looks like the hitbox is completely under the model. That's for everybody. That's what the circle's for. I mean, the only reason you don't see it right now is because her skin has the Countess dress, which covers up her circle. So you can see, like, the dress, the skin is fine, it's the mount that you're not allowed to use. The skin is absolutely welcomed. Or, well, no, it's not the skin. Alright, sorry. I was reading Twitch chat for way too long here. I mean, at least if you're saying that, like, you can't see the circle because of her dress, then maybe. I'm not aiming at people's circles usually. That's at least not how I'm doing it, but maybe that's what I should be doing. As ETC does go down, that will be Kerrigan jumping onto the Cassia. She will fall in this traded engagement. Around the first objective, Arcane Punisher, as we see, it's that sort of purplish glow. We also see it in the bottom right of our screen. Blu-ray able to run away on the Rhaegar, gets a chain heal out to some allies. Reduced healing onto the Gul'dan, but that's by his choice at the level 7. Hunger for power. Gul'dan will fall, and the Punisher goes over to the side of Ukraine.
Red team has summoned an
Now, Gannis is walking into lane like he actually has the Punisher, and I feel like they might have... I feel like... I don't know. It kind of feels like they thought they had the Punisher. I'm actually looking back at the stream. It was 39-37 for, like, the longest time. So I guess, yeah, it kind of seems like Mal'Ganis thought they got the Punisher and was walking with, like, oh, wait, hold on. Or they're just fine with fighting it in lane, and they didn't think that the enemy would have kill pressure. Punisher does end. Zool in the top lane will push up another wave. The official reason is the model is so small it takes a tiny bit longer to spot, creating a possible competitive advantage. There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just has to do, it's a visual thing. A lot of banned skins are visual things. Muradin Stormbolt animation is different on Marauder Muradin, that's why that one's banned. Kael'thas, Cybernetic Kael'thas skin is hard to see some of his flame strikes, specifically on Sky Temple, but then they changed the coloration of Sky Temple, and I don't think that's an issue anymore, but we don't really see Cybernetic Kael'thas too much. As I say that, we actually literally have Cybernetic Kael'thas right there. Is it Cyber Kael'thas? Yeah, it's Cyber Kael'thas, and actually that's a banned skin as well. At least, well, I'm talking about rules that are in, like, NGS and what were in CCL, rules that were also in, God, what's the name of the tournament from Europe? Heroes Lounge as well. Archangel Diablo's banned, Mechaterial's banned. The Cuddle Bear Stitches is banned. That one is because the Putrid Bile is hard to see, that animation. But yeah. The hitbox is unchanged. Arthas has a mount skin ban. Yep, exactly, ISO, exactly. Yep, Arthas has his bat skin. The bat skins, or the bat mounts are banned away. Anyways. Side notes aside, we do have all structures up and available. Next objective phase is going to be in the middle of the map, if I'm not mistaken. Or have we not seen... Oh, it's in the bottom of the map. Horrify from Gul'dan will be utilized in this moment. ETC has a little bit of a solo dance party as Sonya slams down. Sonya slams down the Ultralisk. Gul'dan, the first one to fall. Fend. Living Bomb. Kael'thas with the double kill. Blu-ray might be dead here as well. Nah, the Gravity Lap's just a touch too late. Rhaegar jumps back in for the bite, but that's all the engagement we do see. Actually, we do have 10 talent tiers already, so we can see those heroics at the top of the screen, but also 13 is a chunky time away from popping up for the side of Spain. So let's cycle through the other numbers so we can get an idea what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 4 in our 4th and final best of 5 of the day. Could be the final game. Spain is in the lead by 4 kills, but it still is kinda early. Level 13 could be a power spike for the side of Ukraine, or could just be the even further push forward for Spain. All right. Sonya getting quick work onto the objective with the Wrath of Berserker active. She'll keep that up and going. As you can see, the purple bar underneath her slowly diminishing when she doesn't auto-attack into things. Mal'Ganis gonna spread that healing pathogen around. That's a lot of dive onto the Sonya, but she's fine. Horrify from Gul'dan, but she doesn't get pulled towards the enemy. Tries to spear into a minion to back away, and she just decides, you know what? I'll just keep spinning. I'll just keep getting healing from this. Mal'Ganis has a couple Fell Claws onto kill. Redskins make you faster. Everyone knows that if you put flames on the side of your car, you get 10 more horsepower. That's why I have flame stickers all over my PC. I put flame stickers all over my PC so it would go faster. Nice mosh pit from ETC. Kerrigan with the Ravage actually pulls Nano out of this. He's able to get the Arcane Barrier in time, but Kael'thas will still fall. There's one more Skeletal Defender needed. Cassia gets the counter kill, and this is Punisher over to the side of Spain, frozen in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, in top lane. Lurking Arm. Virulent Reaction. You know they could have. You know what they should have named? They should have named this Vermilion Reaction, like Donnie Vermilion. I'm sure the word virulent either correlates to something in StarCraft or, I don't know, probably something more correlated to what the talent does. ETC power sliding in. He's just gonna poke here and there. That would have been a great announcer. If this game still got development and patches and content, Donnie Vermillion as a announcer would have been fantastic. Oh, that would have been so good. Mid lane fort will go down. Punisher still in bottom lane, but it's going to expire right here as the bottom wave gets one tower on the gate, and Spain in the driver's seat of this map number 4. Donnie Vermillion casting over it like a news anchor would have been yeah! I wish we, if we were to ever get, like, if we ever got, like, another event or something like that in Heroes of Storm, hypothetically speaking, let's say this game still gets development, let's say we still have love, let's say Blizzard isn't in the state that it's in. Let's live in a wonderful world in our brains here, chat. I would have loved to have another StarCraft event. I don't know about all of you, but I would have loved another StarCraft event. New heroes. Dead Stukov. I will admit, though, the Diablo event was probably the best event they ever did when they released Infernal Shrines, Battlefield of Eternity. Joanna, Butcher, and Karazim, I think, were put in the game at that point, too. Gul'dan will go down. Living bombs spreading from player to player as this is so much damage. Oh, my God. Nice spear from Sonya. She finds the triple. Overmind, Hero Waiting Room. That's also why I want a StarCraft 2 event, because then we could maybe get Overmind. We would have definitely gotten Selendis, we know that. We would have gotten Racist Protoss Grandma. I do like this priority coming out from the side of Spain. Next objective, Mortar in the mid lane, so why not weaken the structures in mid? If you get the next objective, then you can be threatening beyond just the keep front gate. Maybe they're going to be threatening... I don't think they get keep here. They'll get some damage on the keep, and they'll start to back away once the enemies start to respawn, and that's exactly the case. This idiot doesn't know what a healing fountain is! Does the Nexus need better healthcare? More after the break! I love Donnie Vermillion. Stormgate needs a Donnie Vermillion. I'm sorry, so I just... Stormgate needs a Donnie Vermillion. Please. I need it in my life. As opposed to Rohana, racist Protoss great-grandmother. Wait, am I thinking of the wrong person? Is Selendis not the... Isn't she the, like, super rude Protoss lady? Holy shit, Stark! What in the hell? Stark, thank you for 20 gifted subs! Holy shit, dude! You earned the subs for Donnie. Shit, man, thank you so much. That's so generous. Den gonna get the Ancestral healing. Holy hell, man! That's insane generosity as ETC drops a Mosh and Mal'Ganis to fall. Selendis is also quite rude. Okay, I think I might have been misremembering. Kerrigan looking for the combo here. ETC power sliding in, and that'll be Kael'thas to fall. Gul'dan going down. Mage for mage, 2 for 2. 30 skeletal defenders, though, in favor for the side of Ukraine. The members of Spain have got to shut down the damage. But can they get 3 kills? Nah, when so... Wait, maybe. Kerrigan with 500 HP. ETC trying to make these last 4 skeletal defenders happen. Kerrigan ravaging in. Cassio with the fend. Stukov goes down. And the Punisher goes over to the members of Ukraine. But at what cost? Ron is the one plugged into... Okay, so I do have it wrong. I do have it wrong. Selendis was the last character they were working on, but Roana is the one who's the jerk face. There are definitely situations where skins cause readability issues. My personal gripe is with skins that mimic the silhouettes of other heroes. Jaina Wing Demon skin. What? I guess I could see what you mean with that for sure. No way. I'm just picturing Donnie Vermillion stuff as like, this guy doesn't even know how to take down a structure. Is the Nexus impenetrable? More at 11. Just I know they don't comment on almost dead structures, but that'd be funny. Just Donnie Vermillion almost like Alarak harassing you the entire game. Nice Horrify from Gul'dan pulls the Cassie out of position. We have an ETC dropping a much. That's going to be the Ancestor healing onto him. Mal'Ganis pops the Carrion Swarm, getting rid of all of his damage over time applied. ETC going to be slept because that is the Seeker Swarm 20. Thanks for the clip, Stark. I appreciate it, bud. It looks like Kerrigan, very distracting if they're both in the same team. Huh, interesting. Earth Grasp Totem onto Nano, but the rest of the team is going to a camp instead of helping Rhaegar. Rhaegar, no! Oh no! There was a split communication in that moment. Rhaegar wanted the chase onto Kael'thas. They do get the mid lane fort, but Rhaegar will fall. I think this is a double kill for the side of Spain. Triple kill. Oh, a miscommunication. Oh, wait, no, that actually worked out. Cassie about to respawn. ETC gets the kill, or sets up the kill for Gul'dan on the Stukov. This is a dead ETC, though. Wahoo! I would love a Donnie Vermillion announcer. Dude, me too. I'm so, like... That's what Stormgate needs. Stormgate needs a Donnie Vermillion. At least that's what I want. Oh, mid lane keep. They're going for core. I think... no, they're not. They're just opening it up. Okay. I thought they were going for core with Wrath of Berserker active and stuff, but no, they're going to go for top lane keep front gate. Sonya, yeah, she wants to sustain the Wrath of Berserker. By the by, I watched the World of Warcraft movie a few weeks ago. If you've never seen it, it's a good time. It's no work of art. It's not like, oh my god, this should be getting an Oscar and a Tony and a whatever else awards there are. But it was a good movie. The animation's really good. The story's kind of cool. I seriously, like, if you haven't seen the Warcraft movie, I thought it was a fun time. Granted, I don't have as much knowledge of World of Warcraft and stuff, so maybe that you know, I can look past certain things. Blind as a bat for the Mal'Ganis. He's going to be horrified, I do believe. That's no Carrion Swarm available! I mean, it's off cooldown, but he just can't push the button because he was rootin', tootin', and bootin'. By the way, top lane. By the way, bottom lane. Top lane, is there good RNG? Ooh, this is going to be targeting onto the Shaman, I think. Yeah, bad RNG. Not a free keep, but hey, they get a lot of good damage. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, the Impalers, if you did not know, outrange structures. By how much? By 2. Most structures have a range of 7. Towers, these little towers here have a range of 7.8. Forts, keep, and core have a range of 8. Towers have a range of 7.8. Keeps, cores, and forts have a range of 8. I feel like I'm just repeating the same wrong thing over and over again. Kerrigan with the Bolt of the Storm forward. Nano! By the way, 69 stacks on Cassia. Very nice. Sonya's going core! Stop the backs! Stop the count! Bottom lane keep does go down. Impalers scratch the core. Sonya tries to heal off the wave. What does she have at level 20? She has Ignore Pain. I don't know if it's off cooldown or not. Battle Rage. If you land a spear here, that's going to be... Oh, wait, the core is scratched. The Impalers are getting great damage. Oh, my God. Okay. Barrier popped. ETC did Hearth back. Sonya's dead. Let's see, back over in bottom lane. Is Ukraine going to take us to map 5? I wish they would have chosen Arthas arc, but I get they wanted to show Origins before going there. I personally would have loved to see a second Warcraft movie. I don't, did it not do good in box office? I don't actually know how the movie turned out. I actually think Ukraine's taking this map number 5, chat. Yo, Ukraine has the Diablo buff. Ukraine wins on Battlefield, Ukraine wins on Infernal. So by that logic, Ukraine should lose the next map. GG, well played. Map number 5, or map number 4 goes over to the side of Ukraine. We're heading to a game 5, chat. This is where things get muy caliente. I didn't know this, but spoilers. I didn't realize that Medivh's a bad guy. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Nice. A Warcraft TV limited series? Oh, I'd watch that for sure. They just please don't do what they did with Rings of Power, where they tried to do too many stories at once. Too many cooks. I couldn't follow the stories. My old man brain.
You had him shot as you ran away. A hero. At 1,000 paces.
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Stark, thank you for the 20 tier 1 gifted subs. You generous, generous bean. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I swear to God that Iscorp played for someone else today, and I'm losing my mind. I swear to God I saw Iscorp earlier today. But apparently Iscorp is from Ukraine. Did Netherlands play today? Indeed they did. Netherlands went up against France earlier on today in the second best of 5. If anyone in chat wants to reveal if you want to know the score, you can use the exclamation bracket to get yourself over to the Nations Cup Wikipedia for all that information, or you can ask someone in chat. I just won't say it because of VOD purposes. I just won't say exactly the end score for, you know, in case, because these go up on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So just in case someone's watching these out of order. By the way, Arthas, May, Stitches, Tyrael, Variant. Those are the only main tanks available. You do have Cho'Gall, but he's listed in another category called Strange Heroes on this Excel spreadsheet. You've also got Murky and Lost Vikings in the Strange Heroes category. IK Sir Probs. I did see them earlier, but they played for France. I swear, like, I thought I saw Iscorp playing on the side of Netherlands. Maybe I'm losing my mind, and I'm just misremembering names, but I swear to God that Iscorp played earlier today.
The light abandons no time has come.
Yeah, so exactly, Stark. That's why I'm so confused, because he's on the list for Ukraine. Maybe I'm just so tired that I don't remember. He's the sub player for Netherlands? Iscorp is the sub player for Netherlands? But I thought you could only be a sub player if you represent that country. Because there's this whole conversation constantly in Discord about, like, I want to see your passport and blah, 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 blah. Do you know where Children of Bodom got their name from? No. I mean, there's Lake Bodomzee in where they're from. Sorry, I don't remember. Brain hurt. But I know there's, like, Lake Bodomzee or something like that. And I think is that where they get the name from? Or is it just that's a happenstance thing? I forget. Kill the Zod band. By the way, this is a Cho'Gall composition, just saying. Tychus was not played in this best of 5 yet. No, he was. He was played in game 1. I can see the list right here. So no Tychus. Zul'jin's banned. Malthael has not been played. Is he banned away? Yeah, IK Sir is for France, yeah. We did see them as a sub on in the matchup today. You know what? Honest to God, I could just go back in the VOD and look, but as I said, I'm tired. I'm in the middle of all of this, and no Malthael ban for the solo lane, but I think they're just expecting Artanis to be in the solo. Oh, either way, Ukraine's got their full. No, they don't have their full roster because Shaquille or whatever their name is, CKILL 9L. That is, I think, a sub player for them. Uther, Artanis, Tassadar, Zarya. Okay. It's okay. It's honestly okay from Ukraine. Do it. Also, it's 9 hours of VOD. Yes. But it's only, I'm only referring to one best of 5. Yes. Let's go. Spain wins. We don't have to watch the game. Look on Discord. Someone's watching me. Oh, Roshines, you're so cute. That's adorable. Don't let her see me drinking beer. I don't want to be a bad influence.
Let's save some lives.
All right, main tank Uther, a hyper carry Tassadar, maybe hyper carry Artanis. Let's frickin' go. Yeah, Cho'Gall Dumpies doesn't exist anymore because BTTV is a bunch of cowards. But everyone else gets to have their Dumpies except for Bahamut. All right, chat. The gamble has begun.
Hey, listen.
Final best of 5 of the day. I want to see some hardy channel points, okay? I want to see some hardy channel points. Now. Gamble. Now. I didn't spell gamble right. I wrote it gamble. Gamble your points away, chat. On the left-hand side with the S plus tier draft, we've got Spain. Extilium on the Tyrande, Nano on the Genji, Joan playing the Imperius, and we got Pepyar on the Cho'Gall. Let's frickin' go. To the right-hand side of the map, we're going to be looking at Ukraine. We got Chikil on the Lieutenant Morales, Den playing the Uther, Holpaka on the Tassadar. We got Ara playing that Zarya, and in the solo lane, we got Iscorp, who's going to go reactive parry on that Artanis.
Now this is pod racing.
Okay. Gamble's still open, chat. Final game of the day. Hotly contested best of 5 between these two teams. Spain showed some teeth in game 3 and 4. No, 2 and 3. And now Ukraine rolls it back to pull us into game 5 with the Cho'Gall. How is this going to work out for them? Let's find out. God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy the final game of today is Cho'Gall. This just, my heart is so filled with joy. Morales percent base damage for Cho'Gall at 13. Is it? Yeah, it's a percent base grenade, right? System shock? No. No, it is. It's bedside manner. Heroes hit by displacement grenade would take an additional 6% of maximum HP as damage from Lieutenant Morales' next basic attack against them. It is favorited in the build, so bedside manner should be the pickup. Good call, Stark. Game 6. Wait a minute. Cho'Gall gonna get a little bit of healing off the wave right there. Tyrande Lunar Blaze level 1. We got the Shock Ray out for the Tassadar, the Static Charge, excuse me. Gonna be building up the Shock Ray damage. We get Silver Touch for the Uther. That's going to be reduce the damage from heroic sources with Devotion after reducing damage 40 times with Holy Light. Excuse me, after reducing damage 40 times, Holy Light's mana cost is reduced from 80 to 60. And then the second reward, which is at the 80 mark completion after reducing damage 80 times, Holy Light's mana cost reduced from 40, or reduced to 40, and its range increased by 50. I'm curious if the Observer UI picks someone else's favorites or just yours. I don't have Bedside Manor picked up. I don't have Bedside Manor, I don't think. Oh, well, actually, this is EU. This is EU, so I have no profiles on EU. I've never played Morales on EU, so I don't think it carries over from NA. So it should be their profile. Will Spain be able to break through 3 supports, though? Yeah, with the Cho'Gall. Leaden Orb at level 16 is actually going to be massive for Cho'Gall. The stuns, he's dead. Oh, a little bit of shove, actually. No, he's fine. Nice job. Nice disengage from Cho'Gall. A little shove from Gull gets Cho out. Surging Fist breaks through the enemy front. But yeah, Leaden Orb at level 16 is going to be a big one. So definitely not, yeah, it's not mine. That's neat that you can see the player's favorites. Actually, let's check really quickly. We have a little bit of downtime right now while we're waiting for things to be contested. This. So yeah, there's no favorited for for the Artanis. Morales has got a full favorited build. Is she going full? Yeah, she's going for all the favorites. Tyrande, no. All right, we already have Morales. Tassadar, we can see Tassadar has got a favorited build. He's actually moving off that. Definitely, if this was my Tassadar, there would be a heart on Kydirian Amulet. How's Tyrande at healing Cho'Gall? So far, so good. It's actually Genji who's gonna have to hearth away. Imperious will go down. Cho'Gall now trying to back away as the Zerg charge will be over to the side of Spain or of Ukraine. That's awkward. I don't know how that happened. Must be a bug on the current patch of Here's the Storm that allows Cho'Gall to die. Super weird. Don't know why he died there. Must be a bug. Bottom lane fort does go down. Brax's holdout charge is stalled. 12 to 90% favoring the side of Ukraine. As a level 92 Tyrande, she heals no one, much like Karazim. In my opinion, good Tyrande players and good Karazim players are almost like a hand-in-hand thing. Like, a good Tyrande player, you'll look at their damage and be like, holy shit, your damage is insane. Why is your team not dying? But that's the correlation. Tyrande keeps autoing, and then she keeps healing. Karazim, he just does things. I don't understand why Karazim works so good with Iron Fist at level 1, but it does. And that's the difference between me and BBJ. He knows how it works. I don't. Last, you got last today, bud. You are literally showing up for the last best of 5, the last map of the day. You couldn't have triggered that channel point redemption at a more perfect time. Force swap from the Tassadar, swap from the Artanis. That's a dead Imperious. Do you think the members of Spain are cursing me for saying that Cho'Gall's OP? I mean, they're the ones who picked it. I'm just saying. It's not my fault. No, Cho'Gall really scales hard into the late game. Uther's not dead? Oh my god, it was like one auto attack away from death. That's so rough for the side of Spain. Iscorp gets the channel on bottom, and this is Zergwave in bottom lane to the side of Ukraine. You just got back from New Orleans for the weekend. Glad you're timely. Hey, I hope you had a good trip. Hope you got some good food, had some fun beverages. Anyone betting against 3 supports is just evil? Evil? Wow. That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. How can you not bet on Ukraine comp? Exactly. It's a bold... How can you not? Expulsion zone, blind, but there's not enough to kill the tank that it... Oh, goodbye. I was gonna say there's not enough to kill the tank that is the Cho'Gall, but they will be able to lock down the Genji. Ukraine is taking down a keep. Are they gonna snowball a 8-minute win on this map? If Ukraine wins this map, I'm going to be... Are they gonna win in 8 minutes? They're just not letting the Cho'Gall scale. They're just not... They're like, we're just gonna run it down before Cho'Gall can scale up. Nano onto Tassadar Archon! No Tentaltier. That's a dead Imperius. Guardians are still here. 3 Guardians, albeit low, but they outrange structures. Core shielding is dropped. Core shielding is dropped. It's losing. Cho'Gall's gonna go down. What is this? Oh my god. No! Not like this! Oh shit. Oh my heart. Oh, my heart can't take it. Spain, I know you have it in the tank to win this with Cho'Gall. You've got it. You've got this. You just gotta get a fight now that you've got 10. Ooh, I was seriously about to type not my fault. I know the players can't see me because I'm an observer typing, but I was gonna type not my fault. Cowards go core. Line from the Artanis, twisting nether from the Gall will be activated, but Cho has to Surging Fist out. Swap from the Artanis down to Nano. The Genji is going to be able to back away, and the camp will go over to the side of Ukraine. Oh, they should have suicided and recorded for the extra percentage. But then Cho'Gall would have gotten more experience. You don't want to do that. Honest to God, like, I mean that as a joke, but I also mean it seriously. You don't want to give Cho'Gall more experience for free, and I think that was the thought. They could suicide and the core could be at 33%, but then Cho'Gall and team have equal experience. And because you look at it right now, it's a solid level lead. You don't want to let them close that gap. So I as much as I'm also like, suicide on the core, but also like, maybe don't. Maybe don't. All right, Twilight Hammer's got a 15-second cooldown, so we'll see Gall spam that, or Cho spam that pretty frequently. We have the Surging Fist in. We've got Imperius in bottom lane trying to soak up the missing experience. We haven't looked through the other numbers, so let's do exactly that right now. With your medevac. I feel very strongly about medevac. And you're right to do so. Divine Storm locks down the Genji. Can they turn onto him? Stun onto the Tyrande. Cho'Gall is going to get a Twilight Hammer to the face of this Tassadar, who pops the Archon. That's a stim onto an Archon. That's such a weird thing to think about. Archon stim. But hey, I mean, it's kind of working. Archon stim at level 20 is going to be crazy with well, I'm expecting the game to go to level 20. 13 talent to your advantage to the side. A nice dash out from Cho'Gall. Ukraine's going to have channel onto the Zerg wave, this time going into top lane. If you did not know, the Zerg wave does swap lanes every single time. So red was in bottom for the first one, second one will be top lane, then the third one will be bottom again. Cycles back and forth like that. If they lose, I blame the non-medevac. And if they win, what do you blame then? Twilight Hammer onto Hopaka, trying to get that range, or excuse me, trying to push the Tassadar in range of the structure, but it just does not trigger onto him. We have Imperius on the right side of our screen, setting up for Celestial Charge. He will be scouted up by Artanis. Surging Fist in. Imperius should go to bottom and soak up down there. He's actually going to wrap around back into the engagement. No, he's going for bottom lane soak. Bottom lane soak is chonky too. That's a good, healthy amount of experience. Might be enough to push into 13 talent here. But with the Imperius showing in the bottom lane, this is going to be the step forward from the members of Ukraine. Twisting Nether to slow and zone them back. The Lieutenant Morales is dropping a little bit low, but that's a nice force wall into Cho'Gall. He's going to go for broke and go for the fight. Lieutenant Morales got Mocused. Iscorp, reactive parry. He goes to the Blade Dash, trying to get cooldown. Reactive parry for some shielding. Cho'Gall getting swapped. He needs to back away. Archon form out from the Tassadar. X-Strike from the Genji. We have 13 equal talent here, but Genji is going to be smothered by the Zarya, as she has some nice beaming from that. That's a great rotation from Imperius, unexpected. Tassadar goes down. That's a Wrath of Angiers from Imperius, right? Yes, he did. Sky Suplex. And as I said, you cannot let Cho'Gall scale, and this is the issue that the members of Ukraine are going to run into at this point. We're at 13 talent tier. We got the Twilight Nova. 16 talent tier. That's a huge spike for the members of Cho'Gall, because they'll have that leaden orb, and that's a 0.25 stun, I think it is, 0.5 to 0.25, very small stun window, but hey, a stun is a moment where the enemy cannot do anything, and that allows you to then do something. Man, quality casting here at Bahamut Gaming. Remember, subscribe with your progress. Another wave in bottom lane needs to be dealt with, the Zerg wave. I gotta say this. Zerg wave 100% for the side of Spain would be huge as it goes into bottom lane. Taking down the bottom lane fort would be a great way to kind of mitigate some of this consistent catapult pressure. And now that Imperius is showing in bottom lane, once again, this is going to be the fight that breaks out. We do have the Twist Nether from this. Oh my god! The Lieutenant Morale is so very low. Genji, he's trying. He just can't break through all the healing Divine Storm. That's a Shockwave. That's a dead Genji. But the Zerg wave, it's going to go over to the side of Spain. They sacrifice Genji. They get the Zerg wave. Tyrande goes to tap well. She'll get full mana, bolstered HP. They're going to ignore top lane. They're going to say that Ultralisk can do Ultralisk things. We want the double kill! Man, I got to say, they should buff Protoss. I don't know why Protoss is losing, but Protoss should see a buff. Harsh Moonlight at level 13 for the Tyrande. You will see model size reduced from that. Genji respawning, now going to go clear out the single Ultralisk. As a reminder, Ultralisk and Guardians do have Bile Drop ability, so clearing out this Ultralisk means no more Bile Drops. Now, bottom lane, let's focus in on what's happening down here. 26 stacks on Lunar Blaze for the Tyrande. What was looking like a terrifying beginning for Spain is swapped to a terrifying ending for Ukraine? Maybe. Bottom lane keep goes down. That's really big for Spain. And they'll walk away. They'll say, you know what? We got as much value as we need, and we'll back out of here. The reason I say this is big is because now the map is parity. Equalization has been found. Keeps down on both sides in bottom lane. Fort's down in top lane on both sides in top. That's a Twilight Hammer that will displace the Artanis. A Twisting Nether as well. Iscorp's so very low, but he's got reactive parry. He's got healing. We've got an X-Strike from Genji. Morales being focused. She does go down. Wrath of Angiers onto the Zarya. She's pulled out of the fight. That's going to be Iscorp split from the allies as well. Celestial Charge onto the Uther, and that is a Cho'Gall dominance. Uther with the devotion in his ghost form, but he says, but the rest of the enemy team says, we don't care about a 5th kill. No, they do. They do. They do.
Team kill!
Cho'Gall OP. Uther has left the game. By the way, players cannot see what observers are typing, so I'm not being toxic. Not being toxic. Hashtag scaled. Exactly. Let's go. Cho'Gall wins the final game of the day. GG, well played. No medevac, GG. Oh yeah. What a day, chat. Nearly a 10-hour stream.